Hello students, welcome to electronics class. In continuation with the digital electronics, in the last session we have already completed digital codes. In today's session we are going to learn arithmetic logic circuits. Arithmetic logic circuits, as the name suggests, they perform arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And as I have already told you, and also we have worked with that examples, digital systems only perform addition. That means we know that multiplication is repetitive addition and division is repetitive subtraction. So multiplication is repetitive addition, so digital systems can use addition for multiplication, as well as division is repetitive subtraction, and the subtraction is performed by using ones and twos complement method of subtraction. So digital systems performs arithmetic operations but only using addition. They only add the bits. By adding bits they can perform all the four arithmetic operations. Those are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay. In arithmetic logic circuit, the first circuit we are going to study is half adder. The first circuit that we are going to study is half adder. Why it is called half adder? After studying that you will get to know. So half adder is a combinational logic circuit. It's a block diagram of half adder which will be containing two inputs and two outputs, sum and carry. Half adder is a combinational logic circuit which performs the addition of two bits and results in two outputs, sum and carry. Half adder is a arithmetic logic circuit which is a combinational logic circuit. Combinational logic gate we have studied, that is XOR and XNOR gates. So combination logic circuit is nothing but which is a circuit which uses combinational gates in its logic circuit. Okay. So while explaining half adder, we will tell half adder is a combinational logic circuit which performs the addition of two bits and results in the two outputs, that is sum and carry. So let A and B the two inputs. So there are two inputs, so four possible combinations that we know, and also in addition in binary we have only 0 and 1. So while adding, what and all the combinations of input we will get, that is 0 plus 0 will be 0, 0 plus 1 will be 1, 1 plus 0 will be 1 and 1 plus 0 will be 1 0. right? 1 plus 1 will be 1 0, that is binary 2, that we know, right? So if I put that in a truth table, in the truth table here, so any logic circuit if you take, you are going to analyze that circuits using your truth table. Inputs, AND and AND, whatever you call, A and B are the inputs. Outputs are what? Sum and carry. If 0 and 0 are the inputs, that means you are going to add, if I will consider this line as A and this line as B, that is 0 and 0, if you are going to add, output will be, that is sum of 0 and 0 will be 0 and there is no carry, so carry output will also be 0, right. So for 0 plus 1, that means A is 0, B is 1, that means you are going to add 0 and 1, that time we will get sum as sum of 0 and 1 is 1 and carry is 0, and 1 and 0, that means 1 plus 0, 1 plus 0 is also 1, carry is 0 again, and 1 and 1, that means 1 plus 1 or sum of 1 plus 1 is 1 0, it is 1 0. That means the sum will be 0, carry will be 1. This 1 plus 1 is 0 with carry 1. 1 plus 1, that means 9 plus 1 is 0, 10, right? 0 you will put in the result, you will put 0 with carry 1. Carry will be added to the next significant bit, right? So in the same way, 1 plus 1 is 0 and carry is 1. So here lower significant bit will be in some output, we'll see lower significant bit in some output and higher significant bit in the carry output. So this is the truth table for half adder. By looking into the truth table, observe the outputs of sum and carry. By seeing at the output of sum, 0 1 1 0 is the output of which gate? 0 1 1 0 is the output of XOR gate. Just turn the pages of your notes, or if you have textbook, turn the pages, look at the output of the XOR gate, that is 0 1 1 0, okay. And carry, looking at the output of carry, this I guess nobody will forget this, because this is the output of which gate? This is the output of AND gate. So for constructing half adder logic circuit, we require XOR gate and AND gate. Okay. Also, if you don't remember this, ma'am, I cannot remember this outputs of, I cannot remember and I cannot tell the which type of gate by looking at the output, no problem, no problem. I will tell you one more method. See, only you should consider the high outputs. Consider high outputs in sum and carry. First I will write expression for sum output by looking at the truth table. How to write the logic expression by looking at the truth table, I will teach you now. See, in sum output, which and all the high output, the second and the third one. For the input 0 and 1, I have high output. For the inputs 1 and 0, I have high. Other two, for 0 and 0 it is 0, for 1 and 1 it is 0. So, leave this. Only you should consider the high outputs. Okay. If I consider only high outputs and write the input combinations for these two inputs. Okay. Write the input combinations for these two inputs. How to write? I will tell you. The first one I will take. For this first one, high output, A is 0, B is 1. We are using positive logic here. Positive logic in the sense, low should be considered as 0, high should be considered as 1, and low should be considered as complement and high should be considered as direct the variable. So, here I will consider, if 0 is there, I will write this as A complement, if 1 is there, I will directly write as B. That means, here A complement, A. This is, if it is 0, I will take complement, if it is 1, I will take the direct variable. For the first high output, A bar B, B is 1 here. So, directly I am writing B plus, I will put a OR sign in between. Why OR sign? Why not AND? That I will tell you in the next coming classes, you will get to know. Type of logic expressions we are going to study, that time you will get to know. But now, there is no problem in learning how to write the logic expression using truth table. And for the second one, how many high outputs are there? That many terms will come. There are two high outputs, two terms in this, A bar B plus A is 1 here. So, directly A I will write, B is 0, A B bar. So, sum will be A bar B plus A B bar. This is again A XOR B. For carry it is only the last one. For the inputs 1 and 1, we have high output. So, how will write that? AB, only one high output in the carry column. So, only one term will be there. So, that is A is also 1, B is also 1. Directly I can write A, B. Okay. So, this is how we will write expressions for sum and carry. Excuse me. Okay, now we will write logic circuit for these expression, so that will be the logic circuit for half adder. We want XOR gate for A and B inputs, output will be A XOR B, and that is our sum output. Okay. For carry, we want AND gate. AB is nothing but A and B it is. So, we want one AND gate, and that will be the carry output, that is AB will get. Here it is A and B, so it will be AB. Okay. This is the logic circuit for XOR gate using, logic circuit for half adder. logic circuit for half adder using XOR gate. Okay. Using XOR gate specifically I mentioned because using only NAND gates also we can construct the circuit of half adder. Circuit of half adder using only NAND gates, that is half adder only NAND gates. NAND gate is an universal gate. Using NAND gate we can construct NAND or NOR gates, we can construct any of the logic functions that we have studied. Why it is universal, called as universal gate? Because using this universal gate we can construct any of the logic functions. So here in using NAND gate, how to construct the logic circuit? See, we need XOR gate and AND gate, right? So we know that how to draw the NAND gate logic circuit for the XOR gate. So draw that. We have already drawn XOR gate using NAND gate. It's A, B bar. What will be the output here? A and B are the inputs. It will be AB bar. I'll take this AB bar and give it to a NOT gate using NAND gate. So it will be the sum output and it will be the carry output. Here gate is gate 1, gate 2, gate 3, gate 4 and gate 5. Using 5 NAND gates we can construct the logic circuit for half adder. So here the output of gate 1 is AB bar, output of gate 2 is A into AB bar whole bar and output of gate 3 is B into AB bar whole bar and the final output we will get as A XOR B. Okay, and for carry also here it is AB bar I am taking as input. I have joined the two inputs of the NAND gate and to make that as a NOT gate. So output will be AB bar whole bar, that will be equal to AB, which is our carry output. This is the logic circuit for XOR gate using only NAND gates, and this is the logic circuit for it's the logic circuit for half adder using NAND gate. It's a logic circuit for half adder using XOR gate. Okay. So this is the half adder. If they ask you what is half adder, write the logic circuit table and timing diagram and all those things. If it is asked for 5 marks, you have to write the half adder block diagram, also the definition, timing diagram, expressions for the sum and carry and the logic circuit using XOR gate. Or specifically they will ask you for 2 marks, draw the logic circuit for half adder using only NAND gates. Only thing is remaining, that is timing diagram for half adder. While watching the lecture, you should draw the circuits, then only you can remember. Timing diagram for half adder. If A and B are the inputs, outputs are sum and carry. So, for A is 0, B is 0, and sum will be 0, carry will also 0. A is 0, B is 1, sum is 1, carry is 0 only. For A is 1, B is 0, sum is 1 only, and carry is 0 only. For A is 1 and B is 1, sum is 0, carry is 1. So, you can draw the timing diagram looking at the truth table, that will be easy. So, you have to practice all these things. See, digital circuits work on logic. They use logic than mathematics. So, if you are logically strong, then you can write the logic circuit, you can write the truth table. If by listening at the definition only you can write all these things, and writing the timing diagram also is also not difficult. How to become logically strong? That if you ask that, then you have to practice more and more logic circuits, then you will become logically strong. Whenever you practice more circuits, more problems, then it is by own you can write all these things. Okay. But this half adder circuit is not used in practice because there is a limitation in half adder circuit, because I will explain you how. See, this half adder works adds only 2 bits, right? 0 it can add, okay, it can take only 2 inputs. So, what happens if I want to, I will give you an example. If I want to add 0 1 1 0 of binary to 0 1 1 1, if I want to add these two. So, this half adder takes bit by bit. First it will add 0 and 1, this will be A, this will be B, A plus B it will do. So, sum output A XOR B, it will give the output. Then it will take inputs of 1 and 1, 1 plus 1 it will do, then it is 0 and carry 1. So, we will add it, we will get to know 0 plus 1 is 1. So, no problem because no carry generated. Next bit, if these two are A and B, then the output will be sum of A and B, 0 1. For the input 0 and 1, XOR gate output will be 1 only, that is fine. And if for the next bit addition 1 plus 1, if A is this, B is this one, for the next bit addition 1 plus 1 is 0 with carry 1, right? But in the next addition it will take this as A, this as B, and it will leave this because there are only 2 inputs in half adder. Only 2 inputs, these two will be considered as inputs and it will not consider this carry for the next bit. That means the carry generated by the lower significant bits will not get added in half adder. That is the main disadvantage. Here also 1 plus 1 plus 1, we should get, actually we should get 1 1. This should be our answer. It is 6 plus 7, right? Decimal 6 plus 7. 6 plus 7 is 13. I should get 1101. But what it half adder will do, 1 plus 1, it will take this as 0 and 0 plus 0. This will be our answer. This is wrong. So you cannot use half adder whenever a carry generation takes place. That means you should add only up to 2 plus 3, 3 plus 4, 4 plus 4, that's all. I guess 4 plus 4 also you cannot do. There also carry generates. So that cannot be possible, right? While addition, simple additions, only 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, it will do. 2 plus 2 also is not possible. 2 plus 1. Wherever the carry generates, we cannot use half adder. So half adder cannot be used in practice. Okay. That's all about half adder circuits. And in the next session, we will study half subtractor. Okay. Any doubts in half adder circuit, any logic circuits, anything? I don't think we have left anything. No. Please text me. And assignment will be writing the half adder circuit using XOR gates and NAND gates. If you have already practiced the circuit along with me, then you can send that, scan it, copy to me, or write the circuits and send it to me. If I will not get the assignment, I will call you for definitely today evening. Okay. Thank you.